Wait a minute.
Oh my God. Icon, legend, artist, worldwide fame. One name.
That's exactly right.
Like Cher, Madonna, Janet, George. Does George Clooney go by one name? Probably not.
I thought you meant, well, I immediately thought George Michael when you said it, so I guessed not.
Okay, so I guess not. This person
And Janet,
happens to
I
be.
thought Janet.
You thought Janet Reno?
No. I thought Janet, what's her name, that was married to Sylvester Stallone. So I guess I got that wrong too.
I don't know who you're talking about.
What's her name? Oh, Janice Dickinson. That's who I thought of when you said
Oh,
Janet.
sure. Janice. I think we all know who that is. You're either going to think of the Muppet or the former supermodel who was friends with Gia. Gia is another one.
Yes, Gia, I know.
Gia.
ALOK is here with us today.
ALOK is
And
here.
You want to know
Excuse
the
me.
sad thing?
Tell us
There's
the
a
sad
Brazilian
thing.
DJ with my same name, ALOK, that is doing the same shtick as me. So one time I had a show where some people emailed the venue being like, we thought we were getting EDM and I couldn't deliver.
Did you say I can offer you
That's
BDSM
a
instead?
nightmare. Did
If
you?
you-
I
So wait.
feel
if you
like
wanna-
I need a cease and desist letter to ALOK, the Brazilian DJ, to just stop using that name.
Oh,
Like,
we'll
Wait, so
help.
did you
We'll
go
help.
on stage with people thinking you were going to be the DJ?
I mean, it's just like we look nothing alike at all if they'd read anything about the show. But I just feel like that's the power of this name.
What was the
ALOK, the
venue?
Brazilian DJ, and I know it, and that's why we're staying with the one name.
So what was the venue that would book both you and them?
This was the Ace Theater in downtown LA.
Oh,
Huh.
you know,
I guess
LA
both
can
of those
truly
things
go
could
fuck
happen
itself.
there.
I don't. It's a seated venue, so it might be giving like EDM with osteoporosis. Like if people need to
Right.
remain seated for knee pain while bobbing their head. Maybe that's a collaboration that a local Brazilian DJ and I could work on together.
Yeah, you should go on tour together. You're
Yeah.
touring constantly. You have just kicked off your tour in Australia.
Well, when this comes out, Australia will have started yesterday. Literally yesterday. So if you want to, we actually have quite a few fans in Australia. So if you want to tell us a little something about where you're going to be and what the show is, that would be fabulous.
Yeah. So
And then we're going to get to the show because this is not what the show is. The show is
Absolutely
an
not.
advice show.
to
but-
be clear.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit. Tell us a little bit about Australia and what you're doing down under.
Yeah, I've been on a world tour right now for my new comedy and poetry show. So it's like a hybrid of comedy and poetry.
You're the only
That's
person who's doing that. I'm certain.
I'd like to think that I
Yeah.
might be.
No, you're definitely the
Or at
only
least
person
let's
who's.
clarify. I'm the only one that's doing it who can do chops in both. There's usually some people who think that they're doing poetry, but we know it's not.
I gotta say, and either of those situations could not be more uncomfortable if you're not good at both. Like, I don't want to see a poet try to be funny, and I don't want to see a comedian try to do poetry unless you actively can do both. And by the way, if you've seen ALOK on any kind of special, any kind of interview, all over Instagram, you know they are like thebomb.com. This is the shit.
Yeah, I feel like they're both so intense art forms because in both situations the audience can boo you off immediately. Like they require immediate trust.
It's true. They're both
Because
gone
you're like, if this joke
situations.
doesn't land, I suck. And then if I'm trying to make you cry and people are not feeling, it's just both. Yeah. But it's been going okay. I just finished my European leg and now we're starting off the Australia, New Zealand leg. So I'll be in Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Brisbane, and then Auckland as well.
Were you at Edinburgh? This feels like a real Edinburgh moment.
Yes,
This
I
kind of
was.
show.
I just did 2 weeks at Edinburgh last month.
I'm
And
sure it went
what
wonderfully.
venue were you in there?
I was at the Travers Theatre.
Fabulous.
Have you been there before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure, dear. I performed at Edinburgh.
Wow. I just had the time of my life at that festival. It's my first time.
Yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous, charming little city, isn't it?
It is. It's wild to think that
box.
it is adorable. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
There. It really
Except back to the osteoporosis conversation, the cobblestones are a no for me.
Tough on
I'll
the
take
back.
everything Scottish. I'll take the like fried Mars bars. I'll take
Sure.
all of that. Sheep couture.
is. Haggis.
But
sure.
I will not take the cobblestones because I was trying to wear heels like any self-respect.
I was going to say, what are you doing for a comfortable shoe? Yeah.
And I gave up on day 2. I couldn't do it anymore.
Well, you need to get some easy spirits. Looks like a pump, feels like a sneaker.
That's it. Oh, those were great, huh?
They had a commercial
You could play
in
basketball
the
in
80s
them.
where they had a bunch of women playing basketball in heels, and this song said, "Looks like a pump, feels like a sneaker," and then it said, "Shop till you drop."
I have to say that commercial came out with those women playing basketball in high heels, and I have to tell you, it informed the rest of my life. I never stopped thinking about it.
Still talking about it.
Wonderful.